Hey friends, Josh here, coming to you on a sunny Sunday afternoon in the Sierra Range here in California. Been up here for a couple days on a backpacking trip. Got the lake here behind us. It's been great. And we've been using this tent here that's next to me. Now, you may have seen a prior video that Ted did giving you kind of an overview on the Gemini line, which is what we have right here. Actually, this is the Gemini 3. So there is a video where he walks you through all of the details, some of the design parameters around the kind of what the concept was, etc. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over a lot of the details here with you because you can check that video for it. But what I want to do is just give you a little bit better idea about the three-person Gemini, which is the one we have here. He has a two-person in that video, and for people that are a little bit more curious on kind of what size we're dealing with here at the 3, let's just take a little closer look at it. Now, the first thing that you'll notice with all the Gemini tents, but this one in particular, is they have these really nice tall ending points here for the pole structure. What that means is you get a nice tall tent. It gives you a lot of room. It gives you this a nice vertical wall here on the side, so again, it gives you a lot of space to work with on the inside, and it also makes it a really nice stable tent and gives it a nice unique design and visual as well. It also means that the doors have kind of a high point. You'll notice that you have this teardrop shape to the door. It gives you a couple benefits. First of all, if I open this up, take a look and you'll see that the bottom's really wide, so you can have two people sit here next to each other. They can put their boots or sandals on in the morning, etc. For some reason, if you're backed up against a tree or wherever it is you have the tent set up. There is a second entrance on the other side, of course, as well, but it just gives you a little bit more versatility that way. The other thing that's unique about the door here as well is that you'll notice it's attached at the top. So if I know I'm going to be in and out of the tent a lot all day, I can just take this, kind of bunch it up, roll it up, however you like to do it. There's a pocket that's sewn into the ceiling. You can just stuff it in here, keep it out of the way. Since there's no floor attached to the side or the bottom, there's no chance of me walking on it, stepping over it, dragging things in and out, so it keeps it nice and clean. Also means, again, because of that high point, I have a nice high door. It's a little bit easier for me to get in. I don't have to get all the way down here to have clearance to get in, so it's just a little bit more comfortable, a little bit easier to get into. And let's go and crawl inside and get a little bit better idea of the size. So I'll crawl in here, take off my sandals. I don't want to track too much gunk in here. Now we have one of our medium-sized mats here. I've actually got it in a chair kit right now because, hey, come on, the chair kit's nice. But just to give you an idea, I'm 6 feet 2 inches. I sit in here, sitting up. I have a lot of room. Above my head, I mean, we're talking, well, I'm actually at the end of the tent and I still have room here. But even at the apex here in the center, where it's almost close to a foot of room for my head. So lots of clearance that way. I can move around, there's plenty of space. Again, vertical walls give me a lot of space to work with, nice and comfortable. So again, very spacious tent. Now remember, this is a 3-person tent here. You're still coming in at a weight of, again, if it's, we're talking, you're bringing everything in the kitchen sink with what comes with the tent, 5.5 pounds. There's ways, you know, if you leave some of the steaks at home, etc., etc., there's other ways to get it probably closer to 5. But even at 5.5 for this much room, it's very, very competitive. As far as, again, the space on the inside, now my wife and I actually brought this tent up here. We like to have a bigger, roomier tent. We're both fairly tall, and so we almost think of it as kind of a luxury 2-person tent. But don't be mistaken. I mean, it's definitely a 3-person tent. Let me just show you here. Again, this is a medium mat, but I will take this out of here to give you kind of an idea. Let's put this along here. You can kind of just get an idea visually. This is one medium mat. If you do this, there's room for 2 more. Obviously, you'll have more room if you put, you know, 2 heads at the edges and then the other head here on the other side. But either way, I mean, there's plenty of room here to work with, and obviously for 2 people, it's great. So again, that's a Gemini 3, very comfortable tent. We've really been enjoying it up here in the Sierras, and hopefully you'll get a chance to take a look at one again soon. Thanks.